Okay, so he brings out, those Vietnamese rolls.
Spring rolls?
No, they're like this.
Oh.
Right? They're like this big rolls, tasty rolls, crunchy. And he's like, cool, I've got 4 like burners with just sausages in them, different 8 different types of sausage, right? Bratwurst and whatever the fuck it is, and cheese fill. And so he's just like, there's bacon bits and whatever the fuck you want. Go nuts. And I'm like, oh my god, it's... And a lot of people say that we've never had a buffet of just sausage in rolls. And it's done really well. Like,
wow, this is like what I told Chris to do. I told him to go eat a buffet of dicks, and what does he do?
done well. You asshole. But yeah, he gives the roll, cut it in half, stuck sausage in there, stuck fucking bacon on top of it. That was just amazing. I went back for so many.
Nice.
So I kind of want to follow his idea, and I think everyone else does too. Because it's like, for how much it costs compared to like a proper buffet, people are like, you know what, you could get away with this at a wedding and save like $1,000.
Yeah.
And people will still be like, yo, if you had in the summer when it was like, yo, boardies and I'm Australian, mate, here's a fucking another beer. But good food. God. So we had eaten really well this week. We did schnitzels again. Didn't have pizza.
I spent $400 on games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Christ.
I've spent... Okay, so here's the weekly, like, roundup. It's just like, James, how many games have you bought this week?
0.
Good. That's the right number. Because then you go, Chris, how many games did you buy this week? You go, well... 2,
Tyrone gave me
3,
games.
8... That counts.
Oh, and 3.
There you go. You got 3 for 0 cost. So
Yeah.
you're doing well.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Yeah.
I got 8 games and 2 consoles for about $125, and Tyrone spent $400 for how many games?
5 Super Nintendo. No, 6. 8 Super Nintendo games.
Yep.
2 64 games. A 64 controller. A Super Mario mouse.
That's right.
And I bought Chris a Nintendo 64 and Bubsy.
Yeah.
Which Bubsy?
Bubsy.
SNES Bubsy. First one.
Ah, okay.
So
There's 3 of them.
I was talking to Mark.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Bubsy
I
1,
thought it
Bubsy
was
2,
2.
and then
Yeah.
Bubsy 3D.
Okay,
3D's
3D.
on the PS.
That's the
Yeah.
really, really bad one. I was talking to Marcus and Dave and James.
Yeah.
And I was just like, my friend's revenge buying me games, so it's my turn. And they're like, get Barbie for the NES. And I was like, oh my
No.
god, that's perfect.
No.
So that's my turn now to come for you. But now we need an NES, so we might get a portable NES or something in the future. Because we got that other one over there. Oh, sorry, I bought 9 games. There you go.
Okay.
And then 3 from Tyrone. So
What was that one you got to catch down
Cashies.
now?
Super Mario Bros. On the NES. There you go. NES Cup, which is nice.
It is.
Not Minter, but it's decent condition.
It's pretty good.
It's a good one. It's that's done. But man, that was great. So yesterday morning we're just like we're driving around, like did some business, got a haircut. Not me.
Yeah.
Did all we had to do, and we're like, okay, let's go to Cashies. Okay, let's go to Cashies again. Let's go to a garage sale. Okay, let's go to Cashies again. And we just drove all around and spent way too fucking much money.
Garage sales are great.
Yeah. So we went around and all we could find is like Guitar Hero stuff, like, but nothing else. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, my son has games. I'm like, okay, could you describe it? Is it a piece of plastic or is it a disc? And Tyrone responds like, does it look like this? And he pulls out a SNES cart.
Yeah.
He's like, no, but I remember seeing those years ago.
Yeah, don't care. See it.
Like it's like he's got 360 games. Like, it's probably Call of Duty. Like, I got that. We got that. It's okay.
I have no doubt that he was about 15 years old.
Yeah. Jeez. But it's... we did just this cool haul. And so we got that 64 kind of cheap. But it had a break...
$75 is pretty good.
Yeah. And then so apparently there was another one real cheap on like Trade Adelaide or something.
Okay.
So when I pulled it around to go get it... So the reset button was stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And we found that someone spilled Coke on it. And so we pulled it apart. And I take it to my mates. And he's like, is this
You
the
got
one...
it repaired for free.
he gave me the screwdriver, undid it, and I cleaned it on the spot. Like he looked at it, he's like, you just gotta clean that. It's like, yeah, I know. Here we go. So as we're chatting, having a beer, I'm just cleaning it with a toothbrush.
Yeah.
And fixed, literally done in 10 minutes. Like, yeah, it's easy. Those things are so easy to work on. Like, a PS2 takes about 25 minutes to pull down safely for your first time, and not hard to take apart. But, we did that, and then he said, is this the one off Trade Adelaide? Because that one's dirt cheap too and looks minter. And had scratches near the reset button. I was like, really?
Right.
So they're like, is this it? I'm like, I don't think it is. Yeah, that was kind of great. It's like, yeah, it works perfectly fine. Those cables are a concern, so I'm going to go looking for cables.
The cables are pretty dog shit, but...
We can get some.
The only thing that really annoyed me was the joystick being loose.
Yeah.
But all of mine are loose as well, so...
Yeah. I've got one that's kind of minter. It's like, it was used for like a total of 12 hours ever. And it's just sitting in that box there.
You have a 64 controller in there?
Yeah. And no 64. Because my sister left it. She had a 64 back in the day, but she only played it like most of the games as one player, so that controller just sat around and she forgot it behind. So, oh, this thing has not been used. This is actually probably not worth money, but it's like, yeah, I'm going to hang on to that. So,
yeah.
That's the one thing I have. I don't have anything else that's kind of been left for me, so. God damn it. God damn it. So, retro games. Fucking awesome. Everyone's just buying shit like crazy at the moment. I can show you some photos afterwards.
I'm so happy I got Earthworm Jim, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you bought was that including your pile of games?
Yeah.
You got Earthworm Jim,
Warriors
Woods,
Mario Paint.
That's where you got the mouse. Some cool stuff on there. Oh man, so you pulled out that SNES, didn't you, James?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you boot it up?
No.
Why?
Because I could be fucked.
Jesus.
I know it works because I've used it.
Are the cables fraying?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, we didn't treat it badly.
No, but
Dude.
no, like you know how like the discoloration in the plastic happens, right? Like you can't stop that from happening. Just with age, it happens. Sometimes the cables like to fray because the rubber gets a bit old.
I'll have a look.
From the ones I know, I don't know if we're just
Dude.
treating them like shit. Yo.
Somebody's selling GoldenEye, International Superstar Soccer, Top Gear Rally, and F1 World Grand Prix for $50.
Get off eBay.
It's not eBay, it's Gumtree. Suck
Get
a
off
dick.
Gumtree, you fucking...
Go right now to eBay and see how much a copy of GoldenEye is on average, and then justify that. Because that's probably the one out of those four.
Somebody's got a Nintendo 64 controller, console, all cords, $70 in Salisbury.
Fuck. Is it? Yeah, that's the thing. Is it Minter, or are they just trying to rob someone?
Looks good. Joystick's not sagging.
You want another one? Is that what you're doing now? Yours is actually probably worth a better market than me stockpiling PS2s. That was the thing. We walked out of Cashies. I bought 2 PS2s on the spot. And I'm like, man, like 9-year-old me would have freaked the fuck out. I'm walking out with 2 of it. Because when we both first got one, you know when you get a new console or a new computer or whatever, you treat it as your fucking baby. And then after 2 years, like, whatever. Like, fucking, this was that thing. I got 2 of them like lifting weights down the street. I'm like, man, this is kind of funny. God, I'm like digging deep into my PS2 stuff now. It's just like, that's where I'm going to build my collection for the moment. Because it's so cheap and the games are so good still. And I'm pulling out consoles $15 each at this point in time, like in minter condition, like little dust and everything.
Mate, this guy's got Conker's Bad Fur Day.
How much?
He's selling it with 2 controllers, a rumble pack, console, all cords, a box and manual for Mario Tennis, box, manual, and cartridge 007 GoldenEye.
How much again?
Make me an offer. Do I make him an offer?
I need to pull that math out before you make him a proper offer. But yeah, you should probably do that.
60.
Do you have money?
Can get it.
Fuck, dude, you gotta stop. I agree with James now. Put the phone down. I mean, I bought 5 Pokemon cards this morning.
Box, manual, and game.
Yeah.
GoldenEye.
Yeah. I saw last night everyone was freaking out because someone sold Conker's Bad Fur Day in box for $250.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's probably way too much, but people love that game enough.
This cunt's got fucking the original Mario Kart too.
Last month, someone sold Banjo-Kazooie in box for $180. Like, it's just like, fuck, man.
Putting my phone
This
down.
stupid... Well, I'm like, yo, man, I got a really good copy of Tony Hawk's Underground 1. Disc is minter, manual's minter, box is basically minter for $2. And you're like, how does that fucking work, man? Like, cards, man. So, based off our collecting.
Yep.
And after... So, PAX is this week. I'm about to go to PAX in less than 24 hours. Holy shit. Okay, go to Melbourne for PAX and GCAP. When we get back, we're going to do a stream where we just play SNES and 64 games for like all day.
Chris wants to think that it's only going to go for 14 hours.
It'll probably get longer. That was me. It was more of like, if I say 14, it means I'm like, no, I'm fucked, we're calling it a day, I can. Like, because if I say 24 hours again, everyone's like, well, you fucking called it out. Well, I go for 14, I know. Yo, that was a long time. It was fun, but I can't do it again. Like,
it was a very long time.
Without having like days off to recover.
I was fucked the next day.
Like, we did it and I had a week off from work. Like,
yeah.
Totally worth it though.
Oh yeah.
I sat here with Leo, we just watched movies all day. He was like, "Yep, fuck it, can't be fucked moving." So.
I threw up.
Yeah, good job.
I don't know why.
Jesus.
I went home and did work.
Yeah, you're cray. You're cray. God damn it.
Did you say cray?
Yeah, cray.
That shit cray.
Cray, Sword, Rubit, Tutorial. There's another one.
Christianary.
Did we make that up?
Yeah, I just made that up. Dictionary, but with your name at the start.
Fuck you.
See the connection there?
Yeah, I got it.
Did you get it?
God damn it. I expect better from you.
I actually had 2 really good bad jokes yesterday. I was hanging out with
the
Joe
boys.
Bradley and that,
Yeah.
and we were playing Speedrunner.
Yeah. Speedruns is great.
Peter, Jai, and Bradley were playing, and Peter was playing as the Russian guy.
Yeah.
Cosmonaut Conrad. And Jai was playing as Chicken Man.
Yeah.
And Peter won. I'm like, hey Jai, you should have been what Peter was doing. Oh, sorry, you should have been like Peter. Russian. Because speedrunners. And he's just like,
Yep, that's James. He's back. God damn it.
and Jai's just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, James. Whatever, damage's done.
Bastard.
What,
What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I have that speedrunners footage in the back end of my PC still. We could take that and post it. It's just sitting there.
remember the other day how I said we should get gameplay and post it into a YouTube video when we talk about games?
Yeah, that would be perfect for that.
Justin messaged me this morning
Yeah.
and said, hey, why don't you record some gameplay and put it with your YouTube podcast?
Because it takes 3 times longer.
It doesn't.
It totally fucking does.
If you sit down and play a game,
Yeah.
you turn on Shadowplay, record your gameplay, put it on a USB,
I'm
give it
not
to me.
always playing games in front of my rig. Or on my PS4. Hell,
If you
I played
sit
retro
down-
games for half the weekend.
If you sit down at the PC and you have the capability to record it, please do.
I need that 4 terabyte then.
And then
I've got no room. It's the Hazcast production minute.
I'm just saying.
I agree
It
with
has
you.
been
Yeah,
brought up multiple times now, and not just by me. So that's obviously what people want.
fine. Did you want to?
I'll do it. I've been saying I'll do it.
Fine. Go down that road. I'm just
Okay.
saying I can't support you on this endeavor because I haven't got the hardware to follow through
Okay.
all the time. So
If you have the
if
ability,
you want to do that too, go fucking nuts.
if
Especially
you're
when
playing a game,
Yeah.
and you're not doing anything else, you're not talking to anyone on Skype, load up Shadowplay or whatever recording program you want, and just record. Doesn't matter if you die, I'll cut it, I'll fuck with it, yeah.
And if you want to cut it yourself so you make yourself look super awesome, no one's going to stop you.
Yep.
So
Do whatever you need to.
where especially when I was recording that Far Cry stuff, I was just like, here's the part where I fucked up, here's the part where I fucked up. Anyone can shoot.
You can either make a fuck up compilation, or you can make I rule at everything, a headshot compilation.
I like both. That Star Wars beta video was like, okay, I died, I won. I died, I won.
Yeah.
I did really awesome, I did really shit. So
My plan was to just record myself playing all my retro games.
Yeah.
The Nintendo 64 ones. Retro. Damn, I'm old.
so am I. Does it
So
make
yeah,
you
I was
feel
just
better?
going to record myself playing Banjo-Kazooie like I did for the Hazcast.
Where do you think retro falls? It was the line for retro. Is PS2, Xbox?
Before 2000.
Okay. Is that official? Is that official stance on retro?
That's for me.
Okay. So that's 64 and backwards.
I wouldn't even class most 64 games as retro. I mean, I probably would now because it's been so long.
So my rule is a console, and every game that's on that console counts.
Yeah.
And so, that was a 96 console.
Well, back in 2005, I was saying, okay, arcade machines are retro.
Yeah, that's true. But so was like the Genesis, like
Yeah.
Mega Drive, whatever. So
But yeah, it
screaming at
it
me
goes
about
up with
that.
time.
Yeah. someone was like, so I had an argument, a conversation last night was like, yo, PS2 is retro now. I was like, really? Like, is that? He's like, well, they're about to skyrocket in price because all those kids who grew up on PS2 now have wages. Like, it's getting up there. So I'm trying to get in early. Shit, everyone's gonna buy up all the PS2s now. We can't post this podcast. Wouldn't that be the craziest thing?
I remember when they were going for $5.
Yeah.
So now they're going for 15 without cables.
In good nick, like, you know.
That's got to mean something.
Remind me, like, I just bought more games on eBay. I'm gonna go up there, get some cables in. So maybe next week.
I mean, you only need one cable for the lot of them.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be nice to back up.
Yeah, I've got fucking 2 power packs, original power packs from my Nintendo system.
Hang on to them, they're worth money. Like, so I need to buy another original PlayStation because I want to get it chipped because I have 100. Yeah, I gotta get that stuff done too. People
I don't even know if you can find someone to chip it anymore.
You can, but they were the guys who were doing it originally, so they're like.
I mean, my dad's got a friend. If he's still in contact with him, I might be able to talk to him to get it done.
I know one guy down south, so we'll look into that. Together, just like, you know, because it's like you want an original an original one in good nick, and you're like, here's a B-nut one, chip it, because like, because it's a thing of like, you're not going out and pirating games that way anymore, but it's just like, yo, those games are still out there. It's where the weird Japanese shit came in this country more. There's more, you know, cracked burnt versions of crazy shit than there is originals. Like, Australia's crazy for games, man. You will not find many Famicom stuff here, and there's someone screaming like, yes, you can. And like, yeah, but relative to the other Japanese stuff, you won't. Like,
is it bad that I want to look into making my own reproduction carts for things I literally can't get?
I know a place where you can get them, but you get to order them from overseas.
Yeah.
If you want to, depending how far you want to go, because then you can send them the artwork. It's like, yeah, we'll do this. What do you want on this? And you send it to them.
Yeah.
I
mean, you can get a 3D printer.
That's it,
print some stickers out of Officeworks and do it all yourself.
Yeah. So you're like saying like swap over the chip on the inside?
Not swap over, but try and order some in and then put ROMs on them. Put
your dumb face on the front of the cart and just like,
Yeah.
Every character, Tyrant's face.
Yeah.
Tyrant the Hedgehog.
Gotta go someday.
Gotta get there eventually.
Yeah.
Super Tyrant Bros.
Yep.
No, Super Tyrone Bros 3, but it has the music from Super Mario Brothers 2.
Not a fucking game.
I would buy that reproduction cart.
Guess I gotta go save the princess. So you got to see all the.
You put in
fuck that.
You put in VO in it somehow, but it's still like that, like.
Yeah, sound.
Yeah, just like.
Yeah.
You played my game. How bad is that VO?
It's awesome.
God. Sound's this whole thing where now I just forget about sound until the last second because it's such a head fuck.
Yeah.
And for my course, I had to kind of do it earlier to prove, like, when we learned about sound, like, I might as well do it in my level now so I'm not doubling up on work. And got it started, but it was just like, had to replace half of it, but, shit. Have you been working more on your school stuff? Not really. Been buying too much shit and playing too much shit.
Yeah, this paperwork's fucking killing me, dude.
Yeah. Hey, man. When I get back from PAX,
let's talk about what we've been playing.
In a second. Relax. We haven't been playing that much. I need to buy time. No.
Yeah.
When I get back, I'm gonna like drag you by your ear with your laptop and just be like, I'm gonna fucking sit over you while you do it here.
Yeah.
So, just to get it sucks. It's the fucking worst. Health and safety around like the office. Oh no.
I hate paperwork, dude.
It's the worst. It's the worst. Your job's all paperwork, isn't it?
Yep. I don't mind it.
So you can do it for me.
Yeah, actually.
Fine.
You're like, yo, you should be like, hey, James, here you go.
$50.
I've shook your hand.
Yeah.
Oh no, something fell out of my hands.
Into your pocket.
Look at all this money on this table. I'm just gonna leave you in here. Maybe the money will be gone when I come
Just
back.
be like, James, like, fucking, like, wear stretchy pants, and he, like, stretches out his pants, and you just, like, empty your wallet full of change into it. Done.
Yep.
I'm going to the arcade, boys! No. Oh, man.
I want to go to an arcade.
Paperwork
I
is
wanna
a
get
lot
back.
easier to do compared to online shit.
Yeah.
Online paperwork.
Right. Yeah.
Do you mess around with a lot of that PDF stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my class, I'm going back to I thought we started soon. Everybody hates the Blackboard system. It's
There's a system inside of it.
Everyone's like, I want to do it on paper because it was easier.
Yeah.
But with this, I like Blackboard because you just go on, you click the answers and you submit it.
Yeah.
There's no fucking about with the teachers.
It was this weird thing when I was doing my apprentice training. It's like most of the guys were like, "This is on a computer. You do your questions, no paperwork, no fuss. You've done the test in 15." But there's one guy's like, "No, it has to be done on paper. God damn it!" So it's just like if I go pull out the learning for that thing, it's spread across 9 pieces of separate pieces of paper and just asinine. God, worst. Like everyone pull out their phones.
Sorry,
Jesus.
I got a message from my dad. Who I haven't seen in a few years.
Fair enough. Just saying. Tyrone, stop, buddy. It's hurting me to watch you like this.
Near the end of my
Gumtree, eBay, or elsewhere. End of your course. Sorry.
Near the end of my course, I started to hate the sound of my classmates' voices.
Yeah.
Dude, that's how I feel about the podcast.
Oh well, you know, I hate you guys too. They're good people. It's just, I'm like, man, I can't stand your bitching anymore. Stop talking.
Do it online. It's better.
No, it's better. I like in class because teachers help. The teacher's helpful.
Yeah, I know, but then you do have to deal with dickheads. Like,
I can put up with it.
Fair enough. But you're gonna bitch about it, which is fine. You should totally.
Dude, I'm the only person in my class that doesn't bitch about the course. I'm like, oh, we have to do work. Okay, I'm fine. They're all like, I don't want to do work.
Hell, it's a podcast where we bitch about video games. Might as well bitch about your classmates too. Like, while we're at it.
Nah, they're alright. They're good people, but they still suck sometimes.
They suck, but I wouldn't stab them. Like, is what you're trying to say, actually. Jesus Christ.
Nah, they're alright.
Seriously, what are you doing over there? I'm scared. You're like, yo man, there's like 200 original Famicom games in this. I could get in this country in 3 weeks by Express.
Right.
Yeah.
If I came across a full fucking collection, I would sell my car.
Huh. Yeah, but you don't use it, so.
Exactly.
So if you're looking to buy Torrent's car, message us.
I will sell my car so I can buy more games. I'll sell my dad's car so I can buy more games.
So it was just thinking, so we're driving around, I'm like, no, we got to stop. Like, Tyrone, no, wait, what am I talking about? I'm just as bad, literally, like, forking over money. I'm like, you dumb bastard.
Yeah.
Like, quiet! The character, no, you!
Oh.
You reckon that's how Kojima got out of a harassment, suit inside Konami? Where he, is someone suggesting names for her, and he's just like, quiet! He's like, you tell me off. He's like, no, that's her name.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know. Goodbye.
And they're like, fuck, now I have to make a character that acts quiet.
I've got it. What if she's half naked?
What if she has to breathe through her skin and by wearing clothes she dies?
Something to her something. Let's get away from this topic. It's a bad topic.
We've already covered it all in the previous casts.
Yeah.
I have been playing more Metal Gear.
Myself included. I played the Metal Gear 2, James. Tell me about that Metal Gear. Yep.
Man, I just remembered that phone call yesterday to Cash Converters.
Yeah.
Hi, do you have any Super Nintendo cartridges? And then she responds, yes, we do. We have 3.
I would like all of them.
Yep.
I am not a robot planning to build a computer of death out of Super Nintendo cartridges. Also, what is a cartridge? No, you said cart, and she's like, a what? I'm like, a cartridge.
Got too used to saying cart.
Hey man, it's bad when I gotta stop doing it. People I went like, what's this game like? It's like, oh, the gameplay loop's pretty good. And gameplay loop? I'm like, the core gameplay. And it's they kind of understand that, but even then they're like, what? You kick the ball and it goes far. And it's satisfying, man. Yeah, gotta stop doing that. I don't like the fill rate on this.
In America, we call autumn fall because leaf fall down.
Holy shit!
Metal Gear. So
No,
Why?
I'm on mission 16.
Fine, I'll talk
Fine.
about prior to that.
no,
Anyway, mission 17.
you're still enjoying this, right? Yeah.
What?
You're still cracking up Metal Gear. You're still going. You're still
Yeah.
fun for you. You're not getting bored of any of it.
Nah.
I find that once I stopped, like,
I already know the ending. So,
yeah, but
You know.
I'm talking about the gameplay, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I stopped stealing shit, and that's the greatest game ever. Still, like,
You stop stealing shit.
I don't need any. I got everything. I had tanks. The problem is since that patch where Konami's like, yo, you're gonna get robbed as soon as you get the FOB stuff, even if you're offline. Has kind of screwed me.
I think they fixed that.
Um,
They released another patch. Like
To
they released 2
bring
patches
it
in one
back.
day.
yeah, I don't know. I got the FOB missions though, so I haven't. I'm gonna.
kind of surprised that they're actually releasing patches even though they're not making games anymore.
Someone cares still slightly and is still hired by them. You know, like we'll get to other stuff afterwards in news, but. Like, you remember when they're like 29 and 42 missions screw you if you've got quiet on it?
Yeah.
That came out of Konami Europe, not Konami HQ.
Yeah.
Like,
Just on a note, you don't need her for that 29 mission.
yeah, it's. I mean, you don't need shit for half that game if you're really that good either. So.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you like having a buddy, you don't need it for
No.
that mission.
Right.
I don't know about 42, but 29, you don't need it for it.
I'm actually having real trouble on the mission that I'm on.
What mission? Which one's this
You
one?
know how you got to capture the truck and it's got 2 tanks with it?
Yeah.
Right.
So the Cypher guys come out of it
Yeah.
and then they just kill me.
Yeah, that's it.
Just dive. Keep diving everywhere. They can't get you.
Right.
And then just use grenade launchers or a rocket launcher or something.
I don't have any.
Research shit, man.
I mean.
You're in the back.
Yes, I has a question. How's the multiplayer? No,
Thanks, asshole.
Yeah, you're welcome. No, so what I did was lead them away in one of the tanks because as soon as they rock up, no one's in the tanks. Yeah, the tanks won't kill them though.
I Fultoned them straight away.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck it.
If you're good enough, go for it. But I kind of be like, fuck it, let it go. If you drive away, then run back. They'll still chase you, but they do this thing where like they attack the tank full on for a while. What you need to do is kind of like drive away in one tank, run back, Fulton the truck, get on another tank, and drive towards leave the hot zone. That's what I did. I tried so many times killing them, tranking them, whatever the fuck it was, and just ended up just bolting and YOLOing it, which is kind of dumb. And then they gave me an A, which I was really cut
Sweet.
about. No, because it took me like 45 minutes.
I just blew them up with grenade launchers and rocket launchers.
The tanks,
No, the
guys,
skulls.
they move too fast. I'm going to fat
No, they stand still for a time.
Yeah, okay.
And they bunch together.
The tanks got infinite
just-
ammo, but they attack the tank once you start blasting at them. Yo, you can jump on that tank and they don't notice you. It's fucked up.
As soon as the truck rocked up, I Fultoned the truck so it's out of the way. Because the first time I did it, I blew it up by accident.
Yeah.
How did you even manage that? Because when I tried to Fulton the truck,
They.
they just shot the balloon.
That's where you got to lure them away.
Right.
Oh,
I don't
you
know,
get lucky.
I got lucky.
Okay.
You one time I did it but failed the mission totally where I Fulton turned around and shot them and they kind of got like a stun lock, so enough that they weren't aiming at the balloon. They were kind of really pissed at me and that's why I died. So
They do fuck you up, but you got to get them with explosives.
that mission is not fun.
No.
That's the first time I've gone, oh, this
So
is kind
that's
of
what stopped me playing Metal Gear.
I stopped there, and then when I got back, after that mission, I came back and did like the next 6 months. This game's awesome.
Okay.
So
You think that's hard?
No, I don't think it's hard. It's just I need to figure
I know,
out what I'm doing.
no,
Yeah.
I know what you're about to say. I don't think that's that hard.
Which one?
You know, the kids.
No, that's easy.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
When you versus Skulls again. After like
Oh
another round.
yeah. It's
That sucks.
Yeah, I know. It's annoying.
I'm not spoiling anything.
Yo, you're gonna verse the skulls in that game.
Wow.
I know.
They're just the next ones.
yeah, that's later on.
But that was like, fuck this.
So you've okay. I'll tell you what I'm sort of up to without trying to like spoil anything, right? But I went to a place that was unguarded.
Yep.
Cool.
I loved that mission.
Careful. Very careful.
Oh.
Do you want to just go la la la?
La 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 la.
Can you hear it? Could you
Yeah, you
hear
probably
it?
could.
I can hear everything.
My point is, here's
That
the one
mission,
simple question.
Actually, I was like, this is awesome.
Did you do it in one go or did you have to come back?
I ran out of ammo.
Okay.
Then I went back. I was like, okay, now I fucking get it.
Yeah.
I figured it out, and I was like, oh, okay, I gotta restart this shit.
I figured it out by complete fluke, and was like, cool. I kept half of the thing I needed. Thank God for that.
Oh, the second time I did it,
Yeah.
I did it like that. I knew exactly what I had to do.
I'm gonna say mission 22 or 23. If anyone who's got up to that part knows what that kind of is, maybe it's 20.
It's the only mission.
No. Don't.
What you said. No, I'm not gonna say that. What you
It's
said.
the next crunch. There you go. How does that sound? Okay. There. Someone can figure that one out.
Torrin, catch up already.
But you saw that
trying.
coming, right?
What?
Oh, okay. So you know when you fly
I
in
knew
and
something was gonna happen.
no, but you know when you fly in, it's just like next mission starring Venom Snake and blah, and then I saw the names like, okay, that's annoying. I kind of stopped reading that now because I want to be surprised.
Yeah.
But then you go back and do all the missions sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, oh yeah, in this mission's that. Like it's kind of exciting there, but Metal Gear's awesome.
Yeah. I finished chapter 1, so.
Yeah, that's really far.
Not really. It's not that far.
What mission are you up to?
30 something. But some of it's gone into side missions. You're doing some of them side objectives and a lot of. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything else.
Yeah,
but
be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about too. Someone spoiled that for me. So.
Well, this week we
Yeah.
don't have Chris here.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can get
So,
some Metal Gear time.
I'm the asshole.
Yeah. There you are.
Listen, if you spent less time buying games, you'd be...
I might spend some time playing games.
Yeah.
Sorry, I focused a lot on R&D and base construction.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of good weapons and shit pretty early.
Yeah.
Compared to where you
It's-
should have gone.
Yeah. I want to show you a video, and I'll show James afterwards until you kind of piss off for 5 minutes, because this is an awesome bit. I felt, yeah, I don't know. Get up to the FOB stuff, then it starts to open up a bit more of like, here's a no new, like, you know how
I'm
some games,
trying.
yeah, but you know how like some games like, here's everything in the first bit, and like there's nothing new afterwards.
Yeah.
This just keeps giving something fucking new, like, and I know there's more to come, so it's good. Metal Gear, out now. I'm gonna call it right now. Game of the Year talk is like Mario Maker versus Metal Gear. Like,
Mario Maker?
No.
you don't reckon?
No.
Man, would you? Okay, we'll get there.
Still waiting on Fallout and Just Cause. Wait, Just Cause
Just
doesn't
Cause is,
count.
no, it's in December. So I cut off. I don't know if we mentioned before. I cut off it's November 30th. If that's the last day of November. So
Chris?
yes,
I'm not a console player. I like Mario Maker, but there's no contest to Metal Gear.
fair enough. And there's the argument. Okay, in my head that's the argument, but
Fair enough.
with like Rocket League and probably Witcher somewhere in a fight there. So
No, which is way better.
I think Fallout's gonna.
Yeah, I
demolish
could see
everything.
that
it's
happening.
easy to speculate, but we'll see. Like.
I see Fallout 4 being really good or everyone hating it.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any middle ground with this game.
I don't want to talk about Fallout until it's out, because even though I'm not like super excited for it, I've actually fallen into a spot where like, oh, I know nothing about this game except for the E3 conference. So I'm like, okay, let's
Yeah.
hold that off. But sorry, I'll shut up. Yeah, go nuts.
I can really see it failing. I don't want it to, but I could see it happening.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Not listening to Fallout. You said it was failing, right?
No.
It could fail easily.
No, I
No.
said I could see it happening.
Okay.
Kind of like with Watch Dogs. Everyone was super psyched for it, then it sucked.
It
Or didn't-
sucked for some people.
Yeah, alright, let me rephrase that. It didn't do as well as I thought it was.
Yeah.
Leah started playing Watch Dogs, and it reminded me how bland that game is. Like,
Isn't it really colorless as well?
that too. I mean, it's a city, but like,
It had an interesting concept.
I don't mind the grey. Like, if you go back to GTA 3, that game's really grey. But there's enough life in there that you're like, okay, it feels.
It really is grey, isn't it? I'm just
Yeah.
thinking back at it. That was bad. Even 4 was bad.
Yeah, but it's New York. Like, it's a
Yeah.
great fucking blob. But like even GTA 4 is like, this is still interesting. There's still enough details. Watch Dogs is like, this is kind of generic, and
Well-
I don't know enough about Chicago. Like, the most interesting thing I think about Chicago is like the bridge area across the water. Like, you got those two riverfronts. How far are you through Watch Dogs?
Fuck, what am I up to? I've unlocked that island, that
Oh,
bunker.
yeah.
That's as far as I got.
But you played it recently too. That start is just.
I know the ending.
Yeah, but like but I'm saying the start's just bland, and it doesn't get up from there too much. Like,
Mind you, I only played it because I could play it now.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, I went to the midnight release and everything, which was fun. I was one of the only 2 people out of the 50 people went for that midnight release that was getting it on PC.
Let me be clear. Watch Dogs is not a bad game. It's just incredibly average, and they
Oh, yeah.
for a game of that stature, that should have been that's not good enough. So.
Yeah. Man, fucking Tom Clancy's
Siege.
the
Which one? Which?
starts with a D.
No.
Division.
Oh, The Division. Yeah, yeah.
That's a scary game.
When you say
There has been so much hype over it,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it disappeared, and now it's come back a little bit.
Yeah. I kind of blend on the fact they announced it 3 years before release,
Yeah,
But I'm sitting here going, it's gonna be a slightly better Destiny in the sense of content.
I hope so.
No, I want to be better than that.
I mean, if it's better than Destiny,
Yeah.
I'll be happy.
I
don't care how much better it is, but as long as it is.
From the demo last year that I saw at PAX, did you go into that booth? No. They're from what they're kind of talking about, they went a little bit more detail. You can probably get online all the fucking trailers and shit. But we're asking the guy what they plan to do, and you go, if they hold that up, it'll be better than vanilla Destiny, but not where Destiny is up now.
Okay.
But they've had more time than then, so you could presume yes, this could easily be better than Destiny, or not.
Yeah.
Or the servers are arse. Remember the crew? I just see the crew.
I enjoyed the crew.
Did you guys enjoy GTA 5?
Yeah,
Yes.
I fucking loved it.
I have it. I want to play it, but I
Is
don't
it
know.
on PC?
Yeah,
Play it.
Play it.
I want to play it, but you know,
You should
I
play
didn't
it.
like. I didn't like the whole your 3 characters.
Okay, you're not.
You
You
know,
You follow the story, and you can choose when you do specific parts of the story, and they're all the same story.
oh, okay.
It's I always say this. You should play it after December because there's too many games at the moment. We got to finish Middlegate. We got to finish Witcher. We got to finish this. Fallout's coming out. Just Cause is coming. Yeah, I'd hold off
Speaking
right now.
of Just Cause,
Yeah.
Just Cause 2 keeps crashing for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Every time I try and turn the camera just after I've grappled,
Yeah.
it crashes.
With the gamepad.
Yeah.
Go back to mouse and keyboard. See what happens.
Didn't even know you could play it with mouse and keyboard.
I've been playing on this keyboard the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you're on Windows 10, I don't think there's I think you have to go back and fuck around with the drivers. People have been talking because it's been happening with other games as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call it. Or head to the Steam forums. But
Speaking of calling out games, Space Engineers
Engineers?
is fucking awful.
It's awful.
oh, you actually go around to playing it?
No, I can't play it.
Oh, that's so. That was a hot fix. That happens.
It's supposed to be fixed.
Yeah.
It's not.
But they put DX12
When
in it and
did
then
it
broke
come out?
everything.
This fix.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh, I haven't played it since then.
Tried booting it up Friday night.
Yeah,
and
you
it
boot it
broke.
up, you go to hit new game, it breaks. You go
Huh.
and change the graphics, it breaks.
I think I played a little bit before that. It didn't. Then
Right.
I started playing Warband, and that consumed my life.
I was gonna veto any speculation, any decision on if it's completely fucked until after PAX because they did say, hey, we're addressing this out of the fucking blue. So, they patched something and it broke everything else, so
Okay.
they needed to patch it. So.
I didn't realise it until after I played a little bit Warband.
Hmm.
It has no campaign. It's just it drops you in the world, go take over everything.
Mm.
There's no there are little missions, but they're just little missions. There's no overall goal except become king
Sweet.
or queen or whatever the fuck you want to do. I was like, never realised that. Let's go kill some dudes. I did the weirdest thing on Warband.
Yeah.
Took over a faction, destroyed their towns. I captured their king, and now no one's going to pay for him. I talked about this when we played Chivalry. Usually when you capture a king or a lord, someone pays a ransom from their faction, but his faction doesn't exist anymore. No one's going to pay for him.
Behead him.
And here's the best
Make
bit.
him your bitch.
Here's the best bit. I put him in I've imprisoned. First castle I took is the castle that belonged to him, and he's imprisoned in it.
Nice.
Fuck selling him back, man. He's better there. It was kind of that's
So
fucking
I
right.
captured a king previously, and they paid a shit ton for him, but no one's going to pay for him because all his lords don't follow him anymore.
Yep.
They're fucked off to other factions.
God damn it.
Or they joined me. But that's another matter.
Yeah.
I love when people playing video games and they try mid-max shit you're trying that, and then it makes you sound like a horrible fucking monster. And you're like, but that's the pure facts, man. I just can't. I need to kill faster. Straight out. It's just
Actually, I've taken over a little bit fast. I've got to convince more lords to join me. I've got 5 unoccupied castles. They've got soldiers to defend it, but there's no one actually actively controlling them.
You need some wives.
Spread your spawn.
I was actually you can actually court ladies in the game.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the woman I was courting got promised to someone else. I'm like, man, that sucks. I'm gonna
Kill
take
them.
No, you can't.
Oh.
You can duel them, but you can't kill lords.
Just go
I
up
was
to
like,
him and
this sucks. I'm gonna take some castles to ease my pain.
push the
Take
slap
castles.
button and he'll demand satisfaction for you.
Actually, you can fight for ladies in the game.
Awesome.
So what kind of game is this? Is it 3D, third person?
You can do third person or first person.
Okay.
Like when you're roaming around the map, you're just like a group of soldiers, like
Okay.
one guy representing your army,
Yeah.
and he's running around doing stuff.
Cool.
And that's everyone else's. And when you actually fight, you get transported to the battlegrounds, and depending on where you are on the map, that'll determine the battlegrounds. So if you're in a hilly area, you'll be in a hilly area. If you're in a desert area. If you're in a forest.
And is this like infinite map or
There's a set map, but it's big.
okay?
Okay.
Are we talking Witcher big or Skyrim big?
Witcher
Well,
Big's pretty
that's-
fucking big.
Yeah.
Hard to determine because like the map's big, but each location's like a set point. When you go to that location, the area opens up again to that area. Like if you go to a town, the town will be huge and over the villages.
Does it feel big?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's
Like
probably more
it'll take
important.
like there is a game. There's a time like from day to night. During the night you go slow, and during the day you go a bit faster. But if you get from one end of the map to the other at full speed, depending on how fast you can go, it takes a few days.
Are you saying
in-game
you're a
days.
reverse vampire?
What?
Because in Skyrim you walk slower as a vampire in the day, but
No,
at
you
night. I thought you did.
No, you take some damage.
Oh, that's right. Okay, but I thought it was like reverse vampire. The darkness harms you, so you walk slower. Sorry.
No, it's because like you're going for the dark. It's like fuck, this sucks, and you got to feed your army because if you don't, they'll desert you.
Nice.
So is the combat very similar to Chivalry, but not as deep, or
It's a little bit deeper. Like if you block, you can hold block.
okay? That's yeah.
Like there's no stamina bar, it's just
Yeah.
health. But if you get shot in the head with an arrow, you're gonna die. Whereas
That's-
in my other games, if you get shot in the arrow head, you just lose a lot of life.
Yeah.
You get shot in the head with an arrow, you don't have a helmet on, you're
That's
gonna die.
That should be like that.
And you can. You're pretty much at the same odds as your soldiers. You're not faster than them in any way. You got the same speed as them. If you have upgraded skills, you obviously be a bit better.
Hmm.
If your horse gets fucked up, you're gonna fall off, and that sucks.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good. There's some strategy, like you can tell your soldiers to stay in a spot, and they line up and just put up their shields, and guys behind with arrows fly through them or whatever.
Awesome. How much is that on Steam at the
It's
moment?
like $20.
Okay, that'd be worth to go check out.
The graphics are really dated, but the mechanics are solid, but the graphics are dated.
But it runs on your computer right now,
Oh, yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay.
You can run it on max, but max is whatever.
Yeah. It was more of like I don't want to. Depending how old it is, going to freak out because I have a quad core in that thing. Like
You'll be right.
like I can't get
When you take over,
faction working.
when you're in the middle of a battlefield, corpses fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Speaking of corpses, how good Chivalry?
So good. Best joke I've ever made in that. When I cut off both your arms, I'm like, "Hey Chris, I disarmed you."
I
That's so
actually
good.
like that one because
Like, I love how I cut your arm off
Yeah.
with the kill. You're about to fall off. I'm just like, cut off the other arm.
and then while you're doing it, I'm still screaming. You said the joke. He's like, ah!
It's so good.
Ah! All right, so Friday night, we're gonna play some multiplayer games,
Yeah.
and me and Tyrone we're gonna play Secret Ponchos real quick.
I was playing Warband at the
Yeah.
time. I didn't have it installed at the time.
But you had it going anyway. You
Yeah, I
got it
have
installed
it.
now,
I
like.
have it, but
yeah.
I haven't played it.
And so we've got a name for the thing, the competitive thing. Okay, we're launching the HazTron Battle Bonanza.
Yep.
So good.
Which we're talking about the competitive stuff. So this is the platform which we launched this dumb shit on. And then we're posting every regular, and we're gonna put up. So we're gonna get a trophy, and every couple of months we're gonna do like a night of just competitive battles, and the winner walks away with the cup, right? And so there's gonna be two things. It's the between me and Tyrone bit because we're going head to head. Fuck you, buddy, and then you'd say fuck you, buddy.
Fuck you, buddy.
And then there's gonna be a group one, right? And so you get like 8 people doing that kind of stuff too. But it was more like we can lean into this dumb. I don't know. Did you want in on this kind of dumb? But you'd have to act stupid and get like your own costume and play all these competitive games on console.
Console?
Yeah.
I
No.
don't have a console.
Not your console.
Whose console?
My console. His consoles.
Yeah, that's fine.
I gotta get some more 64 controllers.
God damn it. 1, 2, 3. How many you got?
Two.
You got 2. We're good. We got 4.
Okay, cool.
I said that one's kind of rude. I mean,
They're all rooted.
yeah.
How was Super Poncho?
Good. A lot better than what it was when they launched it originally a couple months ago.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's super unbalanced, but
It still needs some work. Because we had a thing where, like, I chose the most rangiest character and kept walking away. So, so we went in, it was him and me on the same team, and got flogged because we're like, yeah, that was great walking with no tutor roll. And then we're like, okay, we'll verse each other so we can learn. And we were really just enjoying this, like, head-to-head kind of combat. But like, Tyrone was choosing different characters, and it was good to see how he was, like, learning those characters, but I just kept playing the same character and winning. So it was just thing of, like, it's interesting, but it needs a bit of work. It's still a little bit hitchy. It's still, like, not there. And it's on sale still, I think, at the moment, right?
Maybe.
it's fucking $4 on G2A.
Oh, there you go.
you go.
Like, it's interesting. It's competitive enough, but it's, like, they might get a second life out of this, but even then, it needs some work quick. Like, it needs a couple patches in there. Like,
How good was Chivalry?
Chivalry is great. So we followed up by playing Chivalry and chopping the shit out of each other.
Tyrone was such a bastard. He kept, every time you got low lives, he jumped out the window.
Yeah.
Instead of fighting,
No, that's
instead of
strategic
kill,
planning. That's
he got the
tactics.
fucking window.
I don't want you any of both to have the kill. I'd rather lose the life than fucking
Yeah.
give it
That
to
was
someone
so
else.
bad.
Or like it's like person with the lowest amount of kills, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck this, turn around, Chris, kill me quickly.
I remember we're both about the pub. I should put up that video. I got to spend time editing it. But we're like both put games together, set up the settings for it, and we're like, was it body count or whatever the hell it is? And we're just like, to the max.
ragdolls.
Yeah, the ragdolls. Just like up to the top, and like the end of the match is about to happen. Like I can't see the floor. Like,
Yeah.
it's just-
I love when we went to those levels where there's no dead drop. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking get Tyrone.
yeah, no, you can't hide.
Run now, motherfucker!
And it was this weird thing of like, you're like, in close spaces, I fucking own somehow, and then open spaces, I couldn't get a hit
I
in.
was doing so well on that castle level.
Yeah,
Like, I love that bit where Tyrone's got that. What weapon do you have? That halberd or some shit?
Yeah.
yeah.
He was swinging at me. He hit Chris both times.
God
Like, he
damn
swung
it.
around, hit him behind you.
Yeah.
I was like, this is great.
Some dumb shit.
I was so good with that axe.
And then,
I hate the fucking close. The really small castle that we played.
yeah, that was great.
That was fun.
Every time I swung, I'd fucking dang off the wall.
Yeah.
It's like, great, there's my
The
shot gone.
sounds are so
I
good
did-
in that.
I did well because the axe was short, so it
Yeah.
didn't have that much range. So when I swung in this close quarters,
Yeah.
I was alright. But every time you swung fucking long ass sword, you fucked up.
I love the arena because the arena's kind of like, okay, there is like a animated crowd, and it's like, this is like an arena, and there should be bodies everywhere.
Yeah.
I was like, what does this switch do? Fire.
Yeah, fire. I'm like, awesome, great. So that's a
Didn't
great.
the fucking bot run into that?
Yeah,
And it
he's
burned
like,
itself
oh,
alive.
no, because then he did this thing where he's like, they hit the texture with like, I'm on fire, back up, run straight through, back out, run straight through, like
Yeah.
you dumb bastard.
Oh no, I'm dying.
I want to grab more people with that game. I want to put 8 people in there, so
Yeah.
it's just absolute chaos. Maybe more bots.
I love when
More bots.
first match I played with you guys.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna try bow and arrow.
Yeah,
Hit Chris in
Twain.
the head.
Like, who the fuck was that?
Head explode.
I did that to you later. You're like, shoot, they went over my shot. Who did? Fucking keys, man.
Did you hit me? No.
No, I went off your shoulder, like just over it. Like, oh man, it was so funny. Cause like that's a dumb choice. It's like I can be a knight, I can be a medium. Like,
Well, in a
Paladin
situation
guy.
like that, you got a guy with a big fucking weapon running at you, and you got a bow and arrow. If you don't hit him, you're dead.
yeah, like it. But the archer's fucking useless. Like,
Well, you know.
because I've dumped like 3 rounds into.
I guess
The
the archers
AI.
are made for more bigger battles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it-
yeah.
And you look at some of those maps, you go, this would be great with 24 other people. But yeah.
I actually launched the DLC just before you guys came.
Yeah.
You can play as a ninja, a Spartan, a samurai,
Sick.
Does a ninja have
a
shurikens?
pirate, yep,
Oh, okay. I know my next
and
class.
something else. A Viking.
Viking.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
double axe.
The pirate has a gun.
Oh.
Hmm.
My guess is just like one shot if you gotta
Yeah.
spend 20 minutes reloading.
Totally worth it though. That thing, like, he's coming at me. Fuck it. Boom.
Yeah. Well, it's his main weapon, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd be that moment was like, you got like fuck all health left. Use it now. Like, just.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
Oh,
were you
sounds
guys
good.
playing with... Yeah, you guys played with the mouse and
Yeah.
keyboard.
were you playing gamepad?
No.
Okay.
I played with the gamepad... No.
When did I pull
What
it
game
out?
did I play with
Because
the
it was
gamepad?
messing with something. I don't know. Was it gamepad? Maybe I was playing with a gamepad.
No, because you used to scroll to.
That's right. Yeah, I went back to okay. Yeah. Now I like the combat system that it's diverse enough. Like you can do those alternate attacks are on there too, which is interesting.
Yeah, I got you guys a couple times with that.
Yeah, done well, done very well. And the blocking sounds so great. Twang.
First time I blocked, I was used to the warband blocking where you can just hold the block.
Yeah, you're just like.
Where I was just like, block.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
no.
shit, slice.
Head comes off, I'm like, man, shit happens.
When you use that mage, you fucking bust my head to pieces. I was like, shit, that was brutal. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm gonna fuck up Chris. When you...
Chivalry.
I can't remember when you guys jumped off and fell to your death. I was like, that's not fair. I went down and just cut the head off your corpse.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're dying by my
like,
hand.
This isn't fair.
Shit, I kind of wish fall damage was kind of off, because then it'd be basically Quake with swords.
Swords.
Like, oh man. So I can't get the shield working for the knight, and I wasn't using it properly. I think.
I think you maybe had to equip it somehow.
Yeah, it was weird because I put it in the slot.
No, right. You had the mace, I think.
Yeah.
The mace is its own weapon. You had to switch back to sword and shield. I think it's like.
So I can only get the sword because it was 2 hand. I need to get a small sword and then I get a shield up. I don't know.
You're not gonna be as a big fucking claymore
No,
with a fucking shield.
But I thought I would equip a small sword if I equipped that. Yeah, I got to look back into that. So, but there's a lot in there, and like you can unlock stuff, which is kind of cool too. So
since I have Payday 2, I can get the masks from those guys.
That's awesome.
I was like, yeah, that's cool.
So who makes Chivalry? I didn't check who was the developer behind that.
Oh shit.
Something banner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look into that. Because that's a great game. Man, should get that going next stream. Oh boy. And the other thing that kind of, as a competitive kind of thing, is me and Tyrone have been trying to beat each other's scores in a So Andro Cactus, like non-stop. And then he's put up an amazing score. I haven't tried to like go for it just yet. I'm like, I'm going to come back.
Was it ranked 19? Something like that.
47 or something.
No, it went even lower.
Was it like 20s? Guy, you're like, maybe it is like 12 or something or 19.
I was stoked.
I thought I did an amazing score, and you're like, nah, and you're like, I can't do it. I'm like, I've got him, and then he fucking smoked me hard. Like, I'm like ranked 600, so it's like, I don't know how. I don't think that can be really done competitively unless you just like we write down all the scores for each level. But
we could go to rankings and we could try and get rank 1s. I spend so long resetting if I fuck up, dude.
I've done that in some other games trying to get like rank 1 or top 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
You never see the sun again. Because then some bastard beats you, like, or someone hacks it, and they're like, oh, what was that the point of that for? But
yeah.
So far, no one's done something stupid like that, so...
I'm really hoping nobody fucks with it.
Yeah. I wish Steam would kind of, like, make their proprietary, like, leaderboards, and then make it fucking hack-proof, and you get VAC banned if you somehow get in, because... Just to fucking... You need those leaderboards sometimes. Like the PlayStation and PS3 and Xbox 360 stuff is just completely fucked. Where someone's like, the zombie stuff was always bad. It's like 9999. Like, well, of course someone has fucking done that. Like,
did you guys play Warframe?
A little bit.
I played the tutorial.
You've been playing it this week, haven't you?
Yes, it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so much fun. But when I had a job, I spent too much money on that, buying Warframes.
Nice. Did you want to elaborate on the game a little bit?
You're a space ninja.
Do you want me to elaborate on it?
You're a fucking super ninja guy going up against aliens in the distant future.
Okay.
I remember playing when it first launched, and it was like, here's a kind of a hallway, effectively, with like bits in between. Hack cunts up, come here, push a button. Very Destiny-like, and then you extract. But they've put so much into it now, like even past launch, like, there's multiple warframes, the leveling system's a lot better, there's a lot of loot. You can build a spacesuit and then it turns into Strike Suit Zero, the game almost. Like,
that was a game.
It was basically you get your own Gundam. Like, and you got teams and there's other objectives, there's survival stuff. They've done really well on there. You can build up your own ship and base, or is just your base?
I think it's shit.
Okay.
There's only one disadvantage I found that playing online, no one waits for anybody.
No.
If you fall behind, they're going to be in the next 3 rooms.
Yeah.
But that's multiplayer games. That's why
any online game ever.
Yeah, I don't like playing co-op.
Nobody walks in this game.
Online.
People jump and fucking just glide through the air. I do it too, but that's beside the point.
I mean, we were playing Diablo. It's just like, yeah, you fight those ads. They're slightly worth of XP than the guy around the corner. So I'm just gonna rush ahead and leave you with half these fucking yellows. Like,
best thing to do with Warframe is the infection levels, because it's just swarms of melee enemies. You just fucking destroy them.
It sounds good too, and from what I felt, so the sword used to be rubbish, but the shooting has always been like
They fixed
decent.
the sword's better now. The sword's
Yeah,
better.
the sword's gotten a lot better. They've put more like different attack animations in there too.
The new Warframes, fucking awesome.
Warframes are kind of like your armor set though, isn't
Pretty
it?
much just your abilities.
Yeah.
Cool. Like
Better than Destiny. If you're like, man, Destiny could be a lot better. This is that, and it's free
Warframe's
to
free
play.
too, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's free to play. Yeah.
You can grind for your Warframes, but you've got to have certain levels already or not,
Okay.
and then you got to grind and hopefully it drops, and then you got to buy the blueprint, and then you got to spend 12 real hours waiting for the frame to build.
That's not. It's not in game time though. It's real world
It's
time.
real world time, but
That's-
it does it while you're offline too. You don't have to be online to do it.
Yeah.
But you can just buy a platinum and then just unlock the frame.
So I've talked to a couple of people who've gone into it, and a lot of them like get into it for a bit. If you like it, and you see yourself spending another 8 hours or more, or a lot more, spend $25 to get yourself out because you know how to play video games. And yes, you're spending money in a free to play thing, but it's kind of like
To be fair,
these are permanent things, and it becomes a game at that point. You know.
it's got a lot of replay value.
Yeah.
Like
Cool.
if you go back to one level, it'll be different from the last one.
So sometimes it's worth putting some free to play money in. Not when it's garbage. Not when it's well set and they go, this is what you're getting and stuff like. Not like fucking Metal Gear. You get insurance now for your FOB bases.
That's shit.
Forward,
No thanks.
forward.
Operating base.
I said base twice then.
FOB base.
Yeah. Forward operating base.
Like an ATM machine.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I was. Jesus.
What does ATM stand for exactly?
Automatic.
Teller machine.
Really?
Not teller. It's
And,
yeah, tender.
Yeah.
Oh, something.
I never thought about it.
ATM machine. It's on all the on the like signage and all those. Goddamn.
Get your machines over here.
machine.
I heard someone say their power. Shit.
What?
They said PCU as in like the thing that presides some power in their thing, but it's like PCU unit. It's like jeez.
No.
Stop it!
PCU. God damn it. Oh boy. You been playing anything else, boys? No.
Just been buying games.
Yeah.
Start playing Hitman Absolution again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was wondering if you were gonna get through it because you've been flying.
I've finished
through
it already, but I always go back to blood money because you can spend money. You do contracts depending on the rating, you get money depending on the rating. I just like the idea of the in-game currency, so that's why people like blood money.
I was talking to Maddie because he has Hitman 2 as well, and he's like, I'd like to go sit there and play that with you for a bit. I was like, oh shit.
Dude, Hitman
Like,
2 is
I'm gonna be done
unforgiving.
Yeah.
Blood money is is very simple. You go in and kill some guy and then you leave. Blood money, you fucking stop international terror threats.
Sweet. No, okay, so remember that planet-based game that I was talking about?
Oh,
With
Planet
the-
Base, yes, how's that
with the
going?
fucking idiots that don't know how to live their own lives.
Yeah.
And they need to be told that they have to go to the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
They don't actually, but...
We know what you mean.
Close enough.
So, I started the game. I went through all the tutorial, made sure I knew what I was doing.
Mm.
It said, build all the small things first.
Makes sense.
So I've got power generators, which is a solar panel and a wind farm. Then you've got the thing that holds the power that it generates. You got something that extracts water from the earth and a water tank. Okay, so you extract water from the ground with those. Now, these are all your resource gathering units. They take power. The generator is not big enough to power all of these at the same time. So you have to make a second battery unit which will draw more power, but it contains more so you can have things on overnight because you can't generate solar power overnight. So we've got all those. Then we build an airlock, a oxygen producing unit, and then you build like cafeteria, dorms, sick bay, processing plant for things that you mine. Overnight, these things draw so much power that everything shuts down.
Oh, no. And
then people are like, wait, I can't drink from the water fountain. I'm just going to go to bed.
And
so in their sleep, they die from dehydration.
You sure this game is out, like full out, not early access? And it's just.
I'm hoping they've done something wrong, because I feel like
You're looking after toddlers on the moon, or Mars.
Yes!
Basically.
I'm
Jesus.
looking after toddlers on the moon.
What if I stick the fork in the power thing?
Yep. Wait, you want me to build this house, but there's a sandstorm outside. I'm gonna do it anyway.
You told me to do it, bro.
Dude, have you played Evil Genius?
No.
Well, everything you said kind of reminded me of that, just the base building.
Yep.
But, of course, your people aren't toddlers. It's where you get to play as an evil genius, basically.
Yep.
If your guys die, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can just hire more.
That would be nice.
Throw bodies.
Well, you gotta have the money. All you gotta do is generate money and power. Money you steal from around the world. You just slap dudes on countries and they slapping it out.
I see.
And power, you just gotta have generators.
Cool.
But it's such a fun game.
It's still like on the front page of Steam though, isn't it? Planet Base?
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw it was on there.
Is it because YouTube communities have gone behind it and I haven't checked?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen anyone talk about it.
Neither have I.
It's just up there.
I feel like that should be a lot tighter. Why is that not? Man, whatever.
I don't know. I must be doing something wrong.
Maybe it's you. Maybe you're stupid.
I hope so. Because if not, then this game is incredibly broken.
Oh boy.
Another example on Evil Genius. If you have these guys that look after you guys. So oh no, one of my guys is unconscious. He picks him up and drags him to the what do you call it? Barracks so they can rest.
Sweet.
Sure.
So you don't have unconscious guys all over the place. Oh my god, my guy's drained smarts. He's there scratching his head like an idiot. He takes him to the library so he can gain more smarts.
He drags him to the library
Hey,
so he can gain more smarts.
More pushes him.
God damn it.
Like that, you guys have stats.
More smarts. I love
More
it.
smarts.
But you got health, loyalty, smarts, endurance, and
Smarts.
another
Is
one.
it not intelligence? It's actually smarts.
It says smarts.
God. Okay.
Like, one thing to inspire your soldiers is your minions, as they're called.
Penis.
Your evil genius kills one of your men.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
That's not very inspiring.
Well,
fear.
they,
Like,
if they
I
don't
mean,
work,
it's
they die.
motivational.
Another one, like your three evil geniuses. One of them shoots one of you guys in the face. He's my favorite guy because he's like short.
Okay.
Anyway, he's awesome. Anyway, the other one, she lights him on fire. The last guy, he stabs him in the back with a knife and kills him.
When they get more smarts, does it show an icon of like icon and up like Sims or?
No, it's
What's-
just we click on the unit, it goes to the little tab,
Does it have an icon for smarts?
and it's just like a slidey bar type deal, and it just goes up. Once at a reasonable amount, they go back to what they were doing.
Cool.
Smarts.
I have 10 smarts.
Pretty much, like your best combat units have fuck all smarts. They're just
So they only have 2 smarts.
More or less.
There's
I
not as
think
many
it's
smarts
10.
as I have.
Pretty much.
I went to the library and got all the smarts.
I read a book and I'm smart now.
No smarts.
You have
No.
smarts. You didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't become smart. You have smarts.
I will
Yeah,
trade you
play
15
this shit.
smarts.
Play this shit. It's such a good game. And your overall objective: take over the world.
Hey kid, want to buy some smarts?
Episode 16.
Want to buy some smarts?
Want to buy some smarts.
Oh god.
Make sure it's in capitals. The smarts, because it's in capitals.
Jesus. Oh boy. So that's all you've been playing? Yep. How about yourself?
Well, Evil Genius as well.
Yeah,
I'm playing a
that's-
little bit of that. It's one of my all-time favorite.
I'm gonna look into that now. That seems kind of cool.
Is that actually,
Like,
yeah.
it's very cartoony.
How much is it?
I think it's like $15 on Steam.
Awesome.
That sounds a lot tighter
It's-
already than
it's-
Planet Base.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Wow.
And
I have $4 after my spending.
Yeah.
Like-
Still buy a game. Buy more game
Pretty much you
copies
got-
of Squishy the Pig.
14 cents.
Buy it now.
I can buy so many.
forces of good try to stop you. They send agents to attack you, and you kill them.
If only there
Yeah.
were like physical copies, and then you could be like, "Here's a Christmas
I
present."
would be so happy.
14-cent game. Here you go.
Well done.
Man, I should try and track down those Burger King games because I think that'd be dumb. Just like,
You've just given me an idea.
yeah. Here we
Get a
go.
bunch of CDs,
Yeah.
get a text document, put the CD key on the text document,
Yeah.
put it on the disc, take it to Officeworks, get the art printed on it,
It's the
Just
same.
give it to people.
Here you go. It is a physical copy. You need Steam. No, wait, put a Steam install on there too.
Yeah.
Just do what Konami does.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of Konami, time to move on to the news, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless anyone's got anything to talk about, I don't think I play anything else. I've been real fucking busy. Yeah, Metal Gear's still good.
But yeah, look into Evil Genius.
Yeah,
Really
will
good.
do.
I'm writing that down actually.
Sorry.
I
it's
could
so
also
fucking
announce
hot.
that we're going to go on break for a quick second. We're right back. Time for the news. Hey,
Hi.
you like Konami?
No.
Konami's a great company.
They used to be.
Yeah, they used to be.
When they went fuckwits.
Everyone's getting out of there, including fucking Kojima. So,
It's gonna be awesome.
yeah.
Kojima starts his own company.
So you might not be far off. So reports is that Kojima has a non-competitive agreement till December with Konami, right? Which means he can't do anything else until then. But there's pictures coming from October 9th on Twitter and so on of a party, which is probably the goodbye party for Kojima. He's on extended holiday for the next couple of months. Reports are coming out that he's out. That's it. See you later, Motors. The CEO of the company and any of the bosses of Konami were not at the party. So you can see how that was going down. You know, for someone who's made you so many games over the years, you think you'd at least say, you know, goodbye. So that's happened. Obviously, Konami has come out and stated that no, he's just on extended vacation. People do that between games. They go, yes, but no. So he's out, and we'll probably talk about this. So what are the odds he's on the Jeff Keighley show this year and announces his next Kickstarter?
I don't know who Jeff Keighley is, but awesome.
The VGX is all the replacement for that, the Games Awards. No?
Nice.
Every year, Jeff Keighley does the... Anyway, the point is, last year they kind of announced a bunch of games, and they announced No Man's Sky on that thing.
Okay.
So you can see, that's like the next major announcement, unless he goes to the PlayStation experience, but I doubt they'd have anything that soon they're announced there. So if you're going to announce something, the Jeff Keighley shit would be the fucking place to do it.
Right.
Like, they brought out... Kiefer last year for the game show, so there's a really relationship there. Yeah, let's announce there. There's people watching this bastard thing. So that's where my money is if you were to do it that soon. But you'd like to think he'd be like, I have to go get some money first, and is anyone going to fork up? Yo, they spent a shit ton on Metal Gear. They're going to make profit, but it's not going to be a lot of profit. So, yeah.
Profit's profit.
Cool. No, because those major companies is like, what if we hit a flop? Then the last bits of profit don't actually make up for our major loss.
Yeah.
Like,
I get that.
yeah, it's a weird. And the thing is, you got to pay for the next one. Like, you can be like, it cost us 150 million to make this bastard, and we got back 160. But we want to make a better game this time, which means it will cost more than 150. Like, it's hard to justify. So, Metal Gear's awesome. Yay. So we're just spinning our wheels because it's you will hear from him in December or you won't hear from him for a while. So.
Kojima, legend.
And I'm hoping he doesn't do something major big. I want him to be like, yo, this thing took 6 months and it's a small, something. So, sorry, my phone just fucking shattered for that. It's like, oh, I can't read the fucking thing. Okay. And reports coming out of, so you know how Destiny's asked? There's a story actually confirming the reason why this story was asked, because when the lead story guy left like a year before Destiny came out, and it was like, uh-oh. And everyone was like, oh, no, he's probably done the story, and now he's just like, okay, that's it, it's in there, see you later, Motors. Instead, they scrapped the whole thing and like cobbled together this gobbledygook. So there's reports going around there of that kind of stuff, but it's kind of crazy.
I don't play Destiny, so...
No, it's just interesting, like, hey, this is that thing. Man, what a train wreck that is. God damn it. Okay, so we got breaking news. Not really breaking news, but we're going to our correspondent in the field, Tyrone Phillips, with a report from League of Legends Championships at Worlds. Buddy, what's happening?
Faker got benched. Now, he is arguably one of the best League of Legends players in the world.
Right.
He is currently playing for SKT, which is the Korean team. They are absolutely undefeated in this current tournament.
Yes.
And they've benched their best player.
So we were discussing earlier about this, and you were explaining how maybe they're not resting. That it could have been a strategy thing that they knew him, but you're like, nah, that's not. This is out of the blue.
This is the last game. Okay, so he gets benched a lot.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, everyone needs a break.
Yeah.
But on the last game, the championships, the finals.
Is there no way they can sub them in? I don't know how they work out those tournament rules.
I'm not entirely clear on it.
Yeah.
But if you've got a bunch of all-stars,
Yeah.
your best player is the one that's winning you the games.
Yes.
Why would you get rid of him?
He's mentally spent and he will not perform well in that game.
I don't think I've ever seen him actually perform poorly.
On camera or from behind the
Mate,
scenes?
he's Korean. He tries
That's
so hard.
That doesn't mean... You don't know what's going on in those rooms.
No, I don't. But
Like, you'd figure if they benched him, they took it fucking seriously.
it must be a very good reason.
Yes.
But
They would have to for this situation. If they wouldn't, they're
not for
fucking idiots.
finals, though. I don't. It doesn't make sense.
What if we...
I would
So,
have to have a reason.
separate from that, even though that's kind of crazy,
Yeah.
what if we did a skit where we like full like new sports center, but it's esports center, right? And we're just like, we're going to now to the world of League of Legends, and it's just like it's a reporter in the field, just like cut to footage of people playing League, cut back, and it's like, okay, back to the studio. It's like, wasn't that fucking crazy? I know the player of the day, and it's someone getting hit by a tomahawk in Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry.
Should do that.
Honest opinion. Do you think they'd lose without him? That team.
They have won without him before.
Alright.
But
Who are
the
they going-
finals is a very big thing.
Who are they going against for the final?
Okay, so I think their competitor is still to be announced, but the rivals, my prediction is going to be Fnatic.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have heard about them before, but they're the best team in Europe.
Oh.
They are currently, I want to say they've been undefeated until this point. Well, obviously
They'd have to be.
they're in the semis, so.
What's the prize?
A shit ton of money, sponsorship deals, and bragging rights.
How much money?
I don't know. I know how much that brings in. The one I always know about is Dota, the international, because they're like, "It made 17 million." But like that's the everything that goes on in all the articles. But you don't see like these ones where like, "Yo, this is how much the prize pool is going to be." It's going to be at least $1 million, if not more. Split across the team's members and the crew behind it, the coaching staff, depending on what their contract's like. But it's kind of crazy.
So season 1 it had a $100,000 prize pool.
Yeah.
And it was split up between the winning teams. Then I think last year it was almost $1 million. I think.
So the reason the Dota one's massive is because they crowdsource that.
Yeah.
And they started doing that in League, didn't they?
No.
No? What? I'm trying to think. I think one of the other esports leagues was like, we're going to start crowdfunding this because that's how you get that money up there. Because
the international made $18,429,000.
and that's the second or third year they're doing crowdfunding. Like
last year was $10,900,000.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like you can be like 6 players to walk away with $1 million in Dota, but
in 2013 it was 2.8 million.
yeah.
Jeez.
So yeah, I think
at that fucking jump.
So like last year's one, they that's when they started crowdsourcing it, right? But now that got weird too. Someone was talking about how Dota's gonna do, because they've got 4 championships now, like every 3 months. But then the international's like their big one. But they're like now they're crowdsourcing their funds for all of them, for all 4 now. And they just like, sit there and go, man, how much money? Like 25% of all income raised through Dota, through their like special book which funds it, goes towards the prize pool. So you go, well, they walked away with 18 million for the prize pool. So times 3 of that is how much Valve made. Like, on top of what they're already making. On top of the Steam store. On top of whatever. Like...
I'd like to actually see how much Steam actually makes.
Jesus, a shit ton.
It's kind of like you know when Krispy Kreme first came to Adelaide?
Yeah.
They were crazy busy for the first however long they were here.
Yeah.
I'd like to actually see how much they made in that crazy frenzy time.
Yeah. And then
Just a number?
compare it to like the
Yeah.
averages now. But like, I still bet
doing
they're making a lot of profit. That shit's expensive, man.
But I'd just like to see a number. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it's a couple million, or even short of that.
And that's, yeah, it'd be on the track too. Yo.
Sorry, I just found it.
Yeah.
The League of Legends 2014 World Championships was only $2.1 million.
That's still really good compared to Dota's the exception from the rule. Where like a lot of these guys are like they'll go to 14 championships a year, and they might all be around the $100,000 mark for top prize.
Yeah.
But if you're doing, say you come third place out of 11 of them, you're still making profit for the team, and it goes towards like they all live in the same house. You're paying the staff, you're paying the people who
Well, it being their lives, they'd have to walk away with a fair bit.
You still like it's still fucking hard. Like we look at AFL and they're like, yeah, I signed a contract because I'm an awesome player. Here's my $100,000 a year contract. But these guys can make that. I mean, not $100,000 a year, but you can make $80,000 a year playing really, really good LOL. A lot of them don't though. So it's getting up there. The more sponsorship, the more interest, the more viewership.
It's crazy how
Crazy
these
stuff.
games are.
So esports, it's happening. I'm excited because they're bringing Rocket League to ESL at PAX, and I'm kind of want to walk in. I want to walk in there and not play. I just want to walk in there and be like, man, okay, if someone said, do you want to go? Sure, why not?
Yeah.
But I want to walk in there and be like, what do the people who make up the Rocket League ESL tournament scene look like?
Squeakers, I'm calling it now.
Man, I can see just a bunch of random like, yeah, I got teammates, we're alright, I can hit the ball and the thing.
I can hit the ball.
But like, I got that DLC for Rocket League that gets you the DeLorean car.
Yeah.
And I do some like high risk, high reward maneuvers and still like miss. Like the ball is like above the goal but within jumping range. So I drive on the wall above the goal, flip, miss by fuck all, but it would have knocked the ball out and we lost the goal, but it would have been like I couldn't get it on any other way.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just ready for it, so it's like, do this aerial maneuver to go for it. So yeah, Rocket League's great. Great game. Alright, I think that's about it. We still have no emails and no messages.
calling it now.
Yep.
That League of Legends team's going to lose because they put benches for that player.
I don't want to call anything on it because they've won without him before.
Yeah.
But it's not.
But it's going to be a very scary thing because these two teams that are going up against each other are the strongest in the world.
So
obviously it's the fucking world
Yeah,
championships.
there you go.
What's the team we're talking about? What's the name again? Sorry.
There's SKT
and
and Fnatic.
Right. Don't write off SKT just yet. Like they're smart enough to know that hey, if we're doing this, it's not we're doing it willy nilly.
They pretty
Winning a
sure they're
match.
multiple time world championships.
Yeah. Winning a match, but then winning the final are different things. So they can't compare the two.
The thing is, if they lose this next month, there'll be another one as well. Like,
well, at least the guy that got benched would be like, "Fucking told you." He can have.
It's not bad benched, but like.
That's what I said, benched.
Oh, sorry.
What did I say?
I thought you said banned. My bad.
No.
I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find next week when I come back from PAX. That's right. I will be in Melbourne. Come say hello.
Of course, I want them to win. Or,
Yeah.
I don't really care.
I mean, do we want? What should?
I don't really watch League, but it's not nice to say someone's going to win. But I could see them losing.
I like rooting for the underdog because I don't like the same team winning again and again and again. That's why I was kind of excited that Evil Geniuses walked away at the internationals this year in a kind of dodgy fashion. But whatever. It's not Chinese Dota. Like, God damn it. So yeah, I'm going to be in Melbourne. What are you guys going to do? Any videos at all? Post something?
I'm going to be recording gameplay for the YouTube.
I'm going to
YouTube.
The YouTube.
I'm restarting going back to my course.
Oh,
Management.
is that already back to that?
Yeah, I've had a month off.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Has it really been a month? Man. That's crazy.
Monday, back to orientation.
Cool.
And the week after, I go back and start my classes.
Cool.
You'd be close to exams for that, right? Like, you're almost done.
We have exams every 3 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah.
But, like, you finish it, like, December, don't you, or something?
February.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
We have holidays or whatever.
Cool. That's exciting. That's very exciting. And looking forward to talking with my coordinator. We'll go from there. But yeah, awesome. Take it easy. Have a good week. Might see you in PAX. Probably say hello. I don't know if you'll hear this in time, but come say hello. Come chat. And we'll be talking a lot about that next week. Sorry, spoilers. But that's what's going on. And then games start coming out again, which is weird for October. There was a lull there, but Assassin's Creed's out. Halo's out this week. What else is coming? Shit, there's so many games fucking coming. It's not funny.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have. We're gonna try and get a hold of Halo at some point in time.
I'm trying.
Yeah. We might pull in another Halo expert. We never know. I don't. You need someone. Yeah, perfect. There you go. That's another person. So, and we're gonna probably bring some guests on. We're gonna get to that rotation. So, and maybe some interviews from PAX from developers. That'd be nice too. So, take it easy. We'll see another. Man, I recorded the Yogo video and I swear I'm going to do the practice. I'm just really fucking busy. We will see you next week for another episode of the Hazcast. Thanks for listening.
So yeah.
See ya, dudes.